Good morning, good morning. I may have started cleaning out a cupboard in my craft room, and I found tons of stuff. Curty, I still have some of this left. I thought I had all the paper in one spot. This is a bunch of scrapbook paper. I found some Amy Tangerine stickers. Hello, who can't use those? I found these I need for my upcoming trip. But I can't find Missouri. I may have already used Missouri. I did. I see the outline right there. Never fear. I have other ways to make states. So I think James Burke washi tape. I found, look what I found. It's like a gold mine. All these Micron pens. Red, black, purple. No, maybe not purple. All different size tips. Hello. Anyhow, Polland here is real. The poor attorneys in the, hello, good morning, Sarah. In the, Murdoch trial are having a hard time even talking, half of them. Especially because they went out to the side of everything. I think I'm finally convinced. They finally made a very, very reasonable, easy to follow timeline. Brought in way too much financial stuff again. We all know he's slimy with money. That's not what he's on trial for here. But, oh dear. Today is Harpootlian's turn, and we shall see what he does. Although I don't think he's doing closing arguments. Because he's not likable. But, to me, Jim Griffin has way too much say in all this. They've been there since the beginning. I really like her. So I'm going to do another one. I'm having problems with Procreate this morning. It's not one thing, it's another. I already painted a little bit on here. I can't get my Procreate to work. The stuff over the top, when I put my paper, how do I explain this? When I put my stuff into Procreate, like a page that I finished product page, I've been lightening them and then putting a wash over it so that you can, I can type on it in another font, in another app. I don't even know where my book is. I think it's in another room so I could write some stories. And I can't get it to do all that this morning for whatever reason. I've tried many different directions. Anyhow, here's a New York stuff specifically. Oh, this is not all New York. That's luscious. That's luscious. I think these are scraps. Not totally different from, there's a lot of New York stuff in here though. These are fun to add. Oh, this was my national park. This was, oh my gosh. How old is this thing? This is the journal I turned into, that place in New York. I've been to it where you can, the journals are 4x6, like this size. And, oh shoot. But I did it. It was the year of the 100th anniversary of the national parks. And I did them all. And this was my worksheet. Oh my gosh. And I had a lot of the same things on every single page. I had the GPS coordinates. I had the date the park opened. I had what state it was in. I mean, it was just wild. Oh, it goes on to the back. I never want to get rid of this. put a little bit of journaling on each page about the park. I found that. I don't want to lose that. It's actually sort of brittle. I think that was like 5 or 6 years ago. And then I went to New York the next year and went and saw it. But this is the one I did. I can't remember what that place is called. Something library. It's really cool. It just has these journals, all the same size. Just the whole building is of these journals, and you can check them out and look at them. You can't take them, but you can check them out and look at them like a reference library. Okay, we're going to use those two. Oh, and then I found this. What's in here? Oh, all the same stuff. Oh, but there is stuff like this. Okay, we can use that. And then maybe we need to put a little French in here. Little French wording. I thought I had used a lot more of this. This came from Curti one year. Because she knows I love foreign languages in anything. I'm cleaning out a cabinet that's behind me because I divided this room into sewing and journaling. I finally got it whittled down that I can do that and have both crafts going at the same time. But there's one cabinet that's really kind of been neglected, and I thought, okay, with closing arguments, I just set up my iPad and watched it. But the internet broke here yesterday in South Carolina. It's crazy. I'm going to divide this up. It's in 3 columns. I'm going to divide it up into 3 columns. I don't know if I'll use all 3, but that's okay. Oh, and I may or may not have made the decision on my Halloween journal, because, you know, you can't do that too early. Let's just rip this organically. But anyhow, I found all this paper. I'm like, where has this been? Why is it way over here? This is actually too bright, I think. These are all kind of... It's an Easter page. Oh, we need an Easter bunny. I have a holiday. Hold on. Travel. Watercolor. Holiday. Okay. This is those Happy Planner stickers. Let's see if I can find an Easter one. Oop, there's a bunny. I really don't like that one. Christmas, 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 Christmas. Pages and pages of Christmas. Here's summer. Aha, that'll work. Okay, let's do that. Let's make it a bunny. Like you had a choice, right? Okay.
Go. You emptied the suitcase.
The husband yelling at the dog. He must have got into something again.
Supposed to be on guard duty.
Was that mine or yours? He can't hear me. I hope it was his. Yep, I do think he did it. And it never occurred to me. I heard this yesterday, that he did all his washing up and cleaning at his mom's house because he parked around the back and he went around back. Even though they all have said that that's an entrance that they use, but I think they said his truck or his Suburban or whatever was had moved once or twice on the property. I think he cleaned up there. And by the time they thought to look there for any evidence of cleaning, it was already washed into the soil or whatever. Did you get in trouble? Did Daddy just fuss at you? Huh? Did you get into something you're not supposed to be into? All the time. Anyhow, I think he did it. And they kept repeating the fact that he was lying. He easily lies. He lied to the police. He lied to his best friends. He lied to his family. Because until last week, they didn't know that he was at the kennels. Well, they did from the videos and stuff, but they did not hear from him until last week. He said, yes, I was there. Why did you lie? I was panicking. I was paranoid. And the way they said, when the attention is, when the pressure is too much. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of French. When the pressure is too much, like the trials coming up for the boating accident and stuff like that, he just makes a tragedy so the pressure is taken off of him. And he can kind of regroup, think, gives them a day or two more. And then he goes on about. And I think they had discovered he had pills again, and they had been battling this addiction. I don't doubt that he didn't have an addiction. It's not nearly as bad as he said it was. Because he wouldn't be able to be alive, if you ask me. I think he did it. I've always thought he did it. I just didn't know how. I think they were a threat to him, and this was going to get everybody off his back. Whether he just snapped or he went crazy. I guess that's the same thing as snapped. I think he would do anything to save himself, including killing his son and his wife. And that, my friends, is diabolical. Okay. This is really thick right here, and it's not laying down. I thought I had the gate up. What does he have?
He's just standing on the other side of the gate looking at me.
He knows how to get around the gates these days. This is my Easter page. Maybe she's going to start her next adventure around Easter. Sorry. Email. All right, I put a heart there on top of the French. And let's add a little bit of green. This is the Sarah Sloth Jumping Off Point book. Okay, I'm going to let that dry naturally, and I'll be back. Okay, we are dry. We are going back to this now. I have been playing a little bit while this stuff was drying in my jelly gouache things that are dry, but they're still able to be reconstituted. I painted a heart over the French paper. I am struggling to try to make some of this make sense. Started off with pastels. I've got other things going on here now. I think the lesson learned here is stuff always doesn't work. I keep adding different elements, the circles that I love, the dashes that I love, a little bit of black that I love, purple that I love. Trying to put more details on the details, which is something I really have taught myself in watching YouTube and doing it for myself. That really does help the situation. Details on the details. So I'm taking the elements that are there and adding dashes to them, or squares, or black lines, or paint on top of things. I'm not liking this at all. I added a little bit of solid blue there, thinking, okay, maybe I need a solid color rather than some transparent stuff. Was it fun? Yes. The end result? Not so sure. I'm adding a tiny bit of black because the little tiny black hash marks are disappearing, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. And I'm trying to add a little bit more solid black pieces. I don't know. I don't know. It's not doing what I want it to do. It's not obeying me. So I add my little rabbit stickers in there, thinking, all right, this is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to add the rabbits. Well, it turns out the rabbits are on transparent stickers, and they really don't show up. And I think those are the only rabbit things I have. So they get lost in the weeds. They get lost in the weeds. Again, I'm still having fun, and that's sustaining me for now in this, because I'm not really sure I like it. I sat here for a few minutes staring at it. Do I add more pieces of paper on top? Do I put gouache or white over the whole thing and start again? That might be tomorrow's video. Actually, now that I think about it, that might be tomorrow's video. How do we rescue the thing that we made yesterday? Because I really don't like it. I added that little wording in there, real you, because that was on the French paper. We shall see. We shall see. Come back tomorrow, see what I do. Thanks for watching. Bye.